start the podcast off like that then.
See? Yeah. Welcome to Popcorn Heroes. My name is Armando. To my right is Orlando. Wait, what's his fucking nickname?
To the right is Armando. It's me.
The cross-eyed demon Orlando. To my left, back for the first time. Hey! Damn, I'm introducing my fucking self. And to his left, the bearded dragon. The bearded dragon.
All right.
I don't like my new nickname, Cross-Eyed Demon. I heard that shit. Did it really fast, but I heard that shit.
That was a great intro, nigga.
It was a great intro. I loved it, Mike.
Cross-Eyed Demon.
Today's episode, we're reviewing one of the most highly anticipated movies for the year.
All right.
You okay? You want me to give you a minute? We're talking about something important here.
CPR, please, CPR. Kiss me, Mike.
A movie that's been in, I guess, Hollywood limbo for like a decade now.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Gemini Man. Oh, Gemini Man.
Hey. That movie.
We're going to start off with a brief synopsis from Mr. Premise himself, Pedro.
All right.
Yep.
So, this movie stars Will Smith.
Woo! Go Will.
Dun, dun, dun,
And it also stars Will Smith.
Oh, shit. Double whammy.
To Will Smith. How is that possible?
That's right. So pretty much Will Smith is this badass assassin, and some shit goes down with the government, and he finds out,
Of course.
that he's being chased by another assassin.
Oh my
and
God.
it is, spoiler alert,
His son.
a younger Will Smith.
No.
How did this happen? Watch the movie and find out.
Oh, man. I'm intrigued.
That was a great one, Pedro.
I'm intrigued.
Thank you.
You topped yourself this time.
All right.
On the Will Smith movie, of course.
It's only because I said Will Smith like 10 times in one sentence.
I don't know. Something about it was just different this time.
Boner alert. Mike has a boner.
So we're gonna do our spoiler-free reviews to see how great everyone thought the movie was. Armando, set it off.
All right, 1 out of 5. I'll give this movie a 3. It was all right.
That's a little low, but okay.
It's all right, man. It's literally one of those typical old school early 2000 Will Smith movies. It reminds me of like I, Robot or the other movie he did.
Yeah, those great movies he did. You're right.
Yeah, it's
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend is really great though. I think I Am Legend is better than Gemini Man.
I'd agree with that.
It's just one of those those movies he was doing back then. It was just it's just a movie, dude. There's nothing special about it. It's just very
special.
typical. It was I don't know. Yeah, it was okay.
Anyways, what a waste of a review. Pedro, your turn to do better.
All right, you ready for this? I give it a 2.5 out of 5.
Why did I ask you at all?
I thought it was okay. Right smack in the middle. I actually enjoyed the first half pretty damn good. It was the second half that I thought it all fell apart, especially the last act. Just felt like it just felt like there was no challenge in the movie after a certain time. I did like the de-aging. It looked very, very well in the dark.
Whenever it was dark.
It looked fantastic in the dark. But there were two scenes. One scene in particular we'll talk about in the spoilers that was just the definition of awful.
Oh my God.
But there was a scene that was like, it was all right near the beginning. Everything else was pretty spot on. And yeah, it just, like, a lot of the side characters were pretty forgettable. The villain was pretty fucking two-dimensional.
He was every fucking spy movie villain.
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of like, really, this is it? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'll get into a little bit more when we get into spoilers, but there's something I would have preferred a little bit more to make it a more compelling villain. But yeah, man, the first half was very strong, and I thought it just fell apart in the second half for me. So
Yeah.
that's why I give it a smack dab in the middle 2.5. It was okay.
Another waste of a review. Orlando, bring it home.
Baby.
So I'll give it a 3. I liked it.
What the fuck? I said bring it home, nigga.
Yo, what do you want from me? I liked it. I liked it.
Jesus.
And the most I'll go with is a 3.5. Is that better?
All right, that's better.
Hey, don't be bringing up ratings for no reason.
You're bringing it home, man. You're bringing it home.
Nah, but
Don't butter him up. Don't butter the host up.
after the things you guys said, I do agree with most of your points. It is a by the numbers action flick. It felt like a very early 2000 Will Smith movie. But I watched it in HDR.
Didn't we all watch it in
3D?
HDR?
Yeah.
And honestly, that
High frame rate, HFR.
high frame. Okay, so
That's
that
what HFR stands
is
for.
exactly why I give it such a high rating. That alone is made the movie like it visually looks amazing. Like I felt so immersed. Like there were times where I'm like, am I in the movie? Like I felt like I was there. And the action scenes were really, really good. The dialogue's a bit corny. Some of the characters are a bit flat, but I think the de-aging is the best one we've seen. But since it's the de-aging we see it for just a longer period in this movie than any other movie, like compared to like young Robert Downey Jr. or young Michael Douglas, this one is like a whole movie of a young Will Smith.
I don't know. Jeff Bridges, young Jeff Bridges was pretty much the whole movie for Tron Legacy.
That was terrible though.
That was the first one who ever did it.
That
though.
was the first one I ever did it.
I agree, but there's a scene here that looks equally as terrible. But
Actually,
Yeah.
we'll get there.
Yeah. So yeah, I do think this does it the best out of all of those for how long you see that character for. And yeah, just the effects alone, that's why I give it like a higher number, like a 3 or a 3.5. Because
3.5 is, you said 3.5. We'll stick to that.
You said 3, man.
3.
I'm the host, not you. 3.5 is what we settled on.
the host became a judge.
He's the dictator now.
Yeah, he's about to be judge and executioner.
I'm glad you guys know.
All right, so Mike, what do you give it then?
5 out of 5, baby.
Get it done, man. Get out of here, dude.
This movie was phenomenal.
Right. That's full of shit.
Flawless masterpiece.
Get off his dick, breathe a little bit, and give us your actual rating.
Mike, we're asking for a rating of the movie, not the rating of your fantasy.
The movie 4.9. I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Mike just imagining getting spit roasted and just.
It's a 4 out of 5. I thought it was a great movie. It was a great action movie. Some of the characters were flat, I'll give it, but the action scenes, there needed to be more action. The action scenes that were in it though were pretty amazing.
True.
Will Smith is an amazing actor. What's her name?
Mew.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Mew. I've never really liked her, but I thought she did good in this movie. Her action scenes were pretty good in the movie as well.
She did well.
I could have used. I mean, what else did you guys want? It's a movie that it's a script that's been around for years, so I didn't expect it to be like really thought provoking. Even though they could have took that, like they could have done a lot more with the ideas of the movie. But I thought it was a pretty good movie.
Let's get into.
It was very middling.
Let's get into the spoilers because I want to get into a few scenes.
Okay,
Wait, but you gotta talk about recommendations
Oh,
before we get into spoilers.
Oh, everybody recommends it. What do you mean?
No, Mike, do your host duties, okay? One by one, buddy.
I thought it was just to give
One
this
by
common
one.
sense. It's a Will Smith movie. It's recommended. We gotta tell people. Okay,
Mike is hosting. If you want to skip the
Armando, would you recommend the movie? Yes.
I mean,
Orlando, would you recommend the movie?
there's a but. There's always a but on this one. See, I would recommend it, but if you're watching it in a high frame rate, the HDR.
Yeah, you should definitely not see it in any other way.
So if you're not watching HDR, don't fucking watch it. Wait till it comes out on DVD or streaming. It's a movie you could wait on.
No, it's not.
But if you're willing to waste the money, $20 or whatever it is to go watch it in HDR,
It's like $20.
so definitely go watch it. But if you're not willing to spend that money to watch it in the movie theaters, don't even fucking dare watch it. Wait until it comes out on HBO or some shit like that.
So what you says you recommend it. Got it.
No,
Orlando,
I did not
your
say that at all.
turn. Recommend it or
I agree. If you're gonna watch it, you have to watch it in the high fidelity because there's no other point. to
high
watch it.
fidelity.
Damn.
There's no point
Video
to
game
watch
talk.
it. Other than that, it's
so
an action-
Orlando also recommends to watch the movie. That's two recommendations.
He's not
Metro,
saying that.
I'm
Mike-
just gonna assume you're
Mike-
recommending it as well.
I recommend it in the premium format. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just don't watch it regular.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much what we're saying. Like, either pay high money or just
I
wait
mean,
for
if
it.
you're gonna watch anything in the world, you should watch
Yeah.
it the best way possible. That goes for anything in any format.
Agreed. The way they filmed it made a lot of scenes more enjoyable. And fuck it, I could just get into this because it really isn't
All right,
spoilers.
spoilers.
No, I mean it's really isn't. This part isn't really spoilers. So they filmed it at 120 frames per second.
Yeah.
And what that does is it gets rid of like the motion blur, so everything looks a little more clear. So one of the things is when there's a lot of CG, you have to add an artificial blur to it because you're adding to it on top. Now, because this movie didn't have as much blur, a lot of the shit, it hid the CG better. So every scene that Will Smith was out, like him with the dirt bike and all that, you could, obviously that wasn't real, but it looked real because it was CG. And at the 120 frames per second, it was just as clear as everything else.
Except the end.
Right. We'll get to that there. But
Are you? We're not doing spoilers yet, man.
But I thought it was the perfect format because it hid all the stuff that would in a normal movie have stood out.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it. And the 4K, well, apparently the movie theaters can only handle up to 2K. But I thought it looked very clear. I thought it was great.
It looked good.
Definitely can't wait to see shit in 4K.
Yeah, right? That's going to be good.
Man, you have a 4K TV?
Oh yeah.
Damn, bro, ballin'.
All right.
4K
They're not
TVs
that
are pretty
expensive,
cheap
man.
now.
They're pretty cheap.
They're pretty cheap.
Ballin'.
I bought a 4K TV for like $200.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
Baller.
get another one this Black Friday.
Yeah, you getting
You bought
another one?
another one?
Damn.
I only have one 4K TV.
Don't you already have two TVs like side to side?
Yeah, but one of them's not 4K. I need that other one that's side to side to be 4K.
So what are you gonna do with the other one then?
The other
Put it in
one's-
his room,
1080.
dude.
He's going to put it in his bathroom so he could play while he's...
Shit.
Damn.
Wait, you have a TV in your room?
I have two TVs. In
He
my
has
room.
two TVs side to side.
Mike, if
No,
you
but I
have...
thought you only played in your living room. And
No,
then
I
you go
play-
to...
No. I don't have two TVs in my room.
Mike,
I have two TVs in my bedroom.
Yeah.
I thought you played in your living room.
I do sometimes, but mainly I play in my bedroom.
He has two TVs for prime time, dude.
No.
Not just so,
He can play
the other
Destiny.
person can shut the hell up and watch that TV while I'm playing. But that means I suffer because now I can't play. Well, I mean, with the PS4, it doesn't really matter because I can't see the shit in 4K anyways.
Yeah. You need a pro.
I'm never getting a Pro. I'm waiting for that
Well,
PS5.
it's PS5. You might as well get a launch.
I'm telling you.
Anyways, spoiler-filled reviews for one of the greatest movies to come out this year. Come on, guys.
No.
How'd you
Spoilers.
feel?
So
All right, let's talk about the elephant in the
Spoilers.
room.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God.
that
Okay,
ended.
it looked bad. We
CGI
know.
Wow, dude.
While they're at campus, right?
Yeah, at the end,
shit was
the
bad.
last fucking
It
scene
was
of the
bad.
movie was horrendous.
I told him, I was like, he looks really bad here.
It looks so bad.
Yeah.
It looked like Tron Legacy.
I think it looked worse than Tron Legacy. To be honest with you.
Nah,
it was
you
so
forgot
bad.
what Tron Legacy
Nah,
looked
dude, I
like.
watch
That's what I'm
that shit
saying.
all the time, dude. I love that movie.
You're blinded. But I watched it a second time.
It looks so
and
bad.
The second time it looked worse when I was watching the fucking scene.
It's bad.
Like, Jesus, who is this guy?
So bad,
Yeah,
dude.
it looked-
And you know what it looked like? It looked like they were meshing the actor's face and Will Smith to get Will Smith face together. Like I think it was like
well,
a mashup
yeah,
of
That's what they're doing, right?
Literally
The whole
what it
movie.
is. He's doing it.
He's doing both roles.
He's doing both.
But the thing is, like, I felt like it was a different actor,
No, it's
and they were
him.
meshing Will Smith's face
No.
on the
Oh.
last scene. I'm not
Oh.
talking about the movie. I know in the movie it's him, but I'm talking about the last scene. So they had to put both of them together.
Like
I
it was
felt
a different guy. and
Yeah,
they
I
put
think
Will
I
Smith's
thought it
face
was,
on that
and
guy.
yeah, and they just meshed it. So I think they were meshing it together, and it fucking just looked terrible.
Yeah.
It was
I thought they
horrendous.
just like film scenes with him playing each role. I
Yeah.
thought that's how it went.
Yes, that's how it goes. But what he's
I
saying,
think-
he's just saying what he thought it looked like.
but the
You're
end.
right. That's what it looked like, though.
But
That's exactly
I
what it
honestly
looked
feel
like.
the end was that. I thought it was just somebody. I don't think it was Will Smith acting as his.
He could
Maybe
have.
because that's
I-
the worst it looked in the
Yeah.
entire movie. by
I
far.
almost-
I almost feel like they worked so hard to get him looking good in the other scenes. They just, I don't know if they ran out of budget or what, but they got real half-assed at the end.
Maybe it was a reshoot.
I think it's because of the daylight. Because every other time you've seen him,
It's dark.
he's pretty dark.
There were
when-
daylight scenes where it didn't look that bad.
right?
though.
But he was also moving really fast. Like
no,
he's on
like
a
the
dirt bike.
daylight scene where
He's on the stairs?
where they're doing the training, and he's just sitting there licking the fucking ice cream for no reason.
Oh yeah, that looked good.
That looked
Oh,
good.
you
It
know
looked
what?
like him. And he's just sitting there not doing anything.
You see, that's why he saw it twice. You could tell he saw it twice.
I saw.
fucking good.
It's funny. I saw Bad Boys 1. I was just watching a little bit of it after watching Gemini Man.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. I was watching it yesterday.
I couldn't finish it because like this is too 90s for me. I was like, this is
What? The
That shit's
epic
great.
music?
I have to watch it again.
It's Michael Bay in his
Prime.
early.
And
That's
then-
one of my
and it-
favorite movies of all time. Bad Boy, the first one, that shit was so funny.
The first one's good.
yeah. So I just couldn't get into it, but. Just watching him young, because I did the math. I was like, he has to be like 25 in that movie. Like, he's young in that movie. He's like
Yeah.
25, 24. And then,
What is that after Fresh Prince?
Yeah,
Right
it
after
was,
Fresh Prince.
it was
Yeah.
him trying to break into movies.
and then Gemini Man, supposedly he's 23. Like,
So-
his clone is 23.
That's it.
And they do a pretty fucking good job.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is that CGI, like, faces just looks too clean.
Too clean.
Like, there's no wrinkles. Like, they're just too perfect.
It's not even that. It's the eyes look dead. They can never fix the eyes. There's always something off about the eyes.
Can they use the
It
same
is
eyes?
The skin. It is the skin just looks.
The skin looks porcelain. It just looks too like doll like.
Yeah, it's not. Especially like when they're right next to each other, you can tell like the differences. In, I guess just the texture of like a real person's skin. It looks a little off.
Yeah.
Now I will
Except
say,
at night. At night, that shit looks.
Yeah,
I will say easily the best part of the movie is when they first fight each other.
Yes.
Oh my
It is
god,
so good.
that
where
scene
that action
is
scene is
so
amazing.
fucking
I
good.
don't know how they. I really want to see how they filmed that fucking scene.
Dude,
that shit looked incredible.
When he comes in the tree and he's like, brrr, brrr, I'm like, oh my god, it was
The
so
fight is
good.
it's a really intense fight from the get go.
Yeah.
Like when one's on the stairs and they're shooting, they throw the grenade, he tosses the grenade
He
back.
turns it back. That scene it blew my mind. I was like, this, the way it was filmed, the way it was framed, the way the camera was on it. I'm just like,
the
oh
entire
my
movie.
Yeah,
god,
and the fact that it was a single take. Come on.
it was beautiful. Dude.
I was like, oh.
It was beautiful.
So he was jizzing because it was just two Will Smiths getting it on. I was
It
jizzing
looked
because
amazing.
it was a single take. I was like, oh, the camera hasn't cut yet.
Is that all it takes?
Pedro loves single takes.
That's why I watched
So
Children. And I was like, oh, the whole time.
Oh
That
my
single take is up.
Don't get me started, dude.
And then there's a movie coming out, the World War I movie.
That's
the whole
all
movie's a
one
single. I was
take.
like, oh, I'm gonna be like that. The whole movie.
Yeah, I
Wait,
heard
the
about that
whole
like
movie-
fucking Pedro.
The whole
man.
movie is a single take?
The whole
Yeah.
movie.
It's fake.
cut.
It's fake.
cut.
So like a single take.
like Birdman.
Oh,
Yeah, like
okay.
Birdman.
But anyways, that scene, that whole like action sequence
It's
was
so good,
was
man.
fucking awesome, and him whooping his ass with a bike.
Yeah, dude, that was
shit.
intense, dude.
He was burning his face and shit. Like
You beat the shit out of him with that fucking bike, man.
the only part that I actually laughed out loud in the theater is where he jumps to like dodge
That
the
was a
bike,
little much.
Yeah.
and then he goes, "Oh!" He does this, he does his Will Smith scream. It sounded
that
like
part was a little extra.
it sounded like the scream he does in Independence Day when
Yeah.
he gets on it. Oh, when he gets.
I don't remember that. It's just I don't know. They didn't need to slow it down. That they didn't need to do all of that.
It was so slow.
I was like, I could have done without that one spot, but everything else was pretty fucking damn good.
Just them chasing each other on the bike. It was I don't know.
Yeah,
It was
it was-
Yeah,
really
that
good.
whole chase scene was really good, dude. The
I
way it
mean-
was filmed was fucking perfect.
yeah, I mean,
It was
it
so
just
good.
looked so smooth. Like I know they kind of made him, not even kind of, they made him moving fast as fuck. Like the young version of him was like ninja mode.
Yeah.
yeah, throughout the whole movie, he's like a fucking ninja.
He's just moving around. He's like sliding down, jumping around, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. I don't know if it looks weird, but it's also 120 frames per second, so everything looks smooth and fast.
Yeah.
So everything looks a little bit weird.
It looked
So,
great.
Yeah.
Visually, it was stunning.
The 3D looked great. You and me were talking about it, where he's drowning.
Oh my god, the first
flashback.
underwater scene where his dad throws him in the water.
His dad says swim.
Oh my god, dude, I literally, that's a scene that I literally thought I was there
Right.
because it was just it looks how
Yeah.
I see water in a pool.
That's how you
water,
use
and we
3D.
come out of water and then we go back in.
It was fucking
From now
perfect.
on, that's how you use 3D.
That shit was perfect.
I know you remember seeing one movie. What movie you remember?
Bad
Bad
Boys.
Boys.
At the end of the fucking
Hey,
movie,
that's how
you
you
finish
shoot.
watching it. No, this is driving, right?
The first one's drive and the second
second
one's
one's
shoot.
shoot.
So what's the third one gonna be?
Ooh,
That's how you retire. From now on, that's how you retire.
First off, they have to use that reference in the third one.
They definitely
have
will.
to.
god, that movie looks terrible.
You haven't seen. First of all, no. The trailer
the
barely
trailer.
showed anything. The trailer looked good. It looks like an
No, it
action
doesn't.
movie.
No, it doesn't.
Anyways,
Anyways,
That's a topic for another.
okay. So my biggest problem was that after they get buddy, near the middle of the movie,
they're not really
and,
buddy though.
I mean, but it's obvious that they're cool with each other at this
They're not
point.
cool.
Like they're
He
not.
shoots him with fucking bee venom.
They,
What-
Nigga, just in case you lied to me here.
Pretty much the part where they're at the car, and then it's like, oh no, get out of the car. Hey, Junior, get
yeah.
out of the car.
Okay.
From that point to the end, there was not a single moment where I thought, oh shit, these motherfuckers are in trouble. No, I thought there's two Will Smiths against the whole team. And even though
Those niggas is dead.
and even though, yeah, I'm like, they don't stand a chance. And I was even telling Armando, I was like, I guarantee there's gonna be a twist where there's more Will Smiths. There's one Will Smith.
Yeah.
That scene was lackluster as shit. And
That fight scene?
I did not
Are you
like
crazy?
that fight scene.
It was
I
too
didn't
quick.
like it. It was too
quick.
fast.
Nah, that shit was amazing.
It
They was getting their ass whooped by a brand new Will Smith. What more do you need
but the
from
thing
a
is that
movie?
at that
Mike
point,
was like 3.
Three Will Smith.
He was like jerking two of them at the same time.
the circle jerk.
The Silicon Valley thing just.
All right. The thing is that at that point,
There was
I
no.
already knew that was gonna be another Will Smith.
Because why else would he have a fucking helmet on?
Well, and they're also talking about how let's take away, let's just enhance it, let's just take away the emotion, all that bullshit. I knew that was gonna happen because it was also referenced.
Honestly,
but
You're biased because you watch so many movies. Like, I was with somebody, and when the helmet came off, I heard another one. I was like,
yeah, you know what's funny?
They obviously were paying attention.
you didn't see that? She was
They weren't
attention
paying
the
attention.
entire- She was paying attention the entire
Because
time.
the funny thing is, in my theater, no one ever said that. Like no one, my theater was full. I mean, not really full, but yeah, it was kind of there was pockets of space. But
it's just, he's hating on the movie,
Right?
On so many levels.
Damn, nigga.
dude, I bought that ticket last minute, dude.
Will
right?
Smith can't pack a movie theater anymore, guys.
He can't pack. He can't pack it.
movie
He can't
theater
pack it.
anymore.
No
So-
one can, but anyways, we'll
The
get
Rock can.
franchises.
The Rock can pack a movie.
the Rock didn't for Rampage.
Did it for Rampage or Skyscraper.
Skyscraper didn't pack a theater?
No.
I heard bitches talking about The Rock versus a building. I'm fucking there. What are you talking about?
Just talking about.
Anyways, so like, nobody in the theater knew that was gonna happen. I mean, everyone in the theater knew. Like, there was no surprise. Everyone was just like, oh, okay, there's another fucking Will Smith.
I heard
Typical.
an audible gasp.
And then,
I honestly
so-
would have preferred, which is what I was telling
Yeah.
Armando about, a whole squad.
Dude, if there was an army, I would have been
like 3 or 4.
You guys are asking for too much
So-
from
so-
the CG.
What? An army of Will
A
Smith?
million Will Smiths
But they
on
have
screen?
masks on, dude. Doesn't matter.
A squad of 3 or 4 against them too. Now that
They
would
would
have
have
been like,
died. You can't beat. You obviously you can't beat 2 or 3 Will Smiths. You can't. It's impossible. The movie proved that to you.
but the fact that it was 2 against 1, I was like,
Yeah. No, it was 3 against 1 because the girl was in there too.
that's true. So I'm like, this covered up Will Smith that we're gonna reveal is Will Smith later is getting his ass whooped.
Yeah.
And so what? He can't feel pain. He's still getting fucked up. Your life meter's still going down just because you don't feel it.
So what was his outfit?
No, he was
Armored?
His outfit was armored.
He was
though.
armored, but he was still made to not feel any pain.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah, naturally.
Because obviously they even you don't feel pain? No, we know this already because of the beginning of the movie.
that's
We
what I'm saying.
don't know that. They have to let you know that he doesn't feel
they
pain.
were hammering that shit in your face, dude. You can't feel pain.
That was such a good. That scene was so good. What are you guys talking about? That scene was so
It
good.
wasn't that good.
No, it wasn't.
Especially when he's walking through the fire, and I'm just like, dude, I get it.
All right.
Dude. I get it. You can't feel
end
pain. I
part
get
was
it.
a little much.
I get it. Right?
But
You
the
can't feel
fight
pain.
was really good.
It was okay.
He was beating the shit out of them at first.
Naturally, of
when,
course.
When they didn't know what
He
the
didn't
fuck
feel
was
pain.
happening.
He didn't feel pain.
No,
of
he
course.
The fight scene didn't have any rhythm. Like at least with Will Smith and Will Smith in the
Oh my
beginning,
God, it was so good.
there was a constant like panic of like, oh my God, he's getting chased down, you know?
Yeah.
There was like a
Okay,
sense
I
of
give you-
edge of your seat.
That's
in that
what
fight.
that
Sense of
last fight was
urgency.
lacking.
It was lacking an edge of your seat feel. I wanted to feel
There's no
scared.
urgency, yeah.
I wanted to feel scared for the 2 hero Will Smiths.
Yeah.
But I never felt scared
The
for
other
them.
one was
They're teamed
different
up.
because the other one is more of a chase. Will doesn't know what. I mean, you know it's his clone, but he doesn't really know what's going on. All his experience is kind of what gave him the edge in that one. But he's still kind of out of his element. He's older. He's not as good as he used to be. So it's different. You can understand more why there's that heightened sense of tension. And this one, you don't really have that.
Man, you love him, dude. You fucking love him.
That's not what happened in the movie.
You talk about anybody so passionately when you talk about Will Smith.
The old Will Smith's experiences was what helped him through this fight.
Good.
Look at you.
Listen, I watched the movie twice. Okay.
You so sympathize.
No, man, because there's like this part where
He's adding dimensions.
where he like
The movie
gets
doesn't
away.
have-
The first time he gets away on the bike and like he has the gun out and pointing, he doesn't know where the guy's coming from, and then the guy pops up behind him and shoots. Like you don't have that in that last scene.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish you could care about people the way you
Nah,
care about Will Smith.
People aren't as important as Will Smith.
Love people the way you love Will Smith, and your life would be a lot better.
So one of my biggest complaints, of course, is Clive Owen's character, the main villain.
Yeah.
Right.
He was
That's
so
expected.
two-dimensional.
Dude, I love the fact that Clive Owen's in it because I love Clive Owen.
Yeah, but
But it was a waste of his acting skills.
honestly, I would have preferred if he actually legitimately cared about him.
Yeah.
Like a son.
He
Yeah.
did care about him like a son.
No, he
Nah,
didn't.
He didn't.
Nah.
He cared
It was a
about him like
project.
son.
He was a
Exactly.
project
There you go.
because
He cared about him like a son because he told him to get the fuck out the car. If he didn't, blow all them niggas up. Fuck them niggas.
it's true, but it's also like that's a waste of a specimen. If I blow
Exactly.
him up.
I think that's what he thought. It's like I don't want this guy that I cared for so long to
If
go to
that was
waste.
the case, he would have killed. He had more than enough opportunities to kill Junior and restart or whatever. he didn't do it.
But there's no point in
He
restart.
walked
He's
up to them
old. He's old. Why would he restart again from the beginning, dude?
Nah, man. There are
Too much time invested.
There are two Will Smiths there. He stands over them, starts talking to them after they just killed his latest experiment.
Right, exactly.
cares about Junior.
Which is weird. He's just talking to them like he comes out the corner, hey. and I'm like, you know you're going to get shot, right?
That was stupid. I'm like, he could have gotten away easily.
Right.
Hey guys, I'm here. Let's give you some exposition of what's going on.
Yeah. I copied them, you know, because there's gonna be a whole army of you, and then
Boom. Flattered.
I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
He was twirling his mustache,
Yeah,
like
the whole point of that is to give you exposition of what was happening.
It felt like a late 90s action movie.
Yeah.
This is what I've come to expect.
the last act was shit.
It was kind of corny where like, what was this like? Come on, man, you don't want to do this, and give him the gun, and he shoots him like, you want to do this?
Yes, he does want to do this.
You still saw me kill your dad, dude. How are you gonna feel about
Exactly.
But he
this?
didn't do it. He didn't pull the
But he still
trigger.
saw him die. I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
He knew he had to die.
And it's like, you didn't do it, but you did do it. It's like,
No,
You didn't stop me from killing your dad.
He didn't know he was going to do it. It's not his fault.
Wait, get the fuck out of
It's
here.
not the same. It's not the same.
I'm
not the
you,
same.
and you killed him, so that means I killed him.
what is it? I'm a clone, you idiot.
Oh, you idiot!
What movie is that again?
6 days.
Six day. That
never
movie's
saw
so
that
good,
movie. I
dude.
never saw
I
that
like that movie.
I am you. You are you.
Is that on Netflix?
No, I'm me.
It's not on Netflix.
Damn, you make me want to watch that movie.
Because I would have definitely seen that shit again.
I got a lot of 6 day vibes, but obviously the action for this movie was on a whole other level.
I just
yeah.
like the SNL skit for
Yeah.
that movie.
yeah,
6 days.
there was just so many of them.
There's so many. Okay.
I love
So
that
yeah,
movie so
honestly,
much.
if they would have fixed that entire last act,
the last act was fine.
I would have gave it a 3.
So you know what's funny?
What?
One of the things I know about Will Smith, and I mentioned it to Mike when I saw the movie, is like Will Smith always has like he always has like female counterparts that are like his love interest, but not really. Like he never
Yeah.
really has like a love interest, and he is so.
Jada will hang his ass by
I-
the balls.
Yeah. She's not going to let that shit fly.
Wait, I thought they had an open marriage.
They don't really say.
I always feel it's open marriage on her end. Like,
they kind of tiptoe around
They
it.
tiptoe around
she
it.
wants to fuck around with Mark Anthony. He can't fuck around with nobody.
Yeah. By the way, if you want to see the 6th day, it's on Crackle for free.
Oh, you see, it's one of those movies.
I don't have crackle.
So yeah,
It's free.
I mean, you're saying I completely agree because every fucking single movie he has a quote unquote love interest that's not really a love interest.
Right.
They just have chemistry.
But he doesn't really. He's the kind of person that I feel like he's never had chemistry. And I remember back then, like the
He
first
has chemistry
in Hitch.
with Martin Lawrence.
he doesn't have chemistry. I feel like he doesn't have chemistry with women because he's always playing that suave. When it comes to him and acting with women, it's
What
always,
about Hitch?
It's
Yeah,
always
Hitch. What do you mean? That was a love interest.
yeah, but
In Bad Boys, the sister, Bad Boys 1, the girl he's got to take care of.
I don't know. I don't really feel like
Nah, he didn't really like her in Bad Boys 1. I think she was into him.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but he didn't care. But there's still like, I don't know. Stuff.
he doesn't. Really,
Bad Boys 2 was, yeah, Gabrielle Union.
Yeah,
Gabrielle
Gabrielle.
Union.
Damn, Gabrielle Union. Is she even back for 3?
I don't think
We don't
so.
need her for 3.
Oh wait, she's in the show, right? That's like a Bad Boy spinoff.
I don't
What?
know.
Bad
LA's
Boys
Finest?
spinoff.
No.
Yeah, she's in the show. That was she's in the show with Jessica Alba, like a.
But why are you saying Bad Boy spinoff?
It's a Bad Boy spinoff.
They don't have a Bad Boy spinoff show.
Yeah, it's called LA's Finest.
It's in Miami.
No.
How's LA's Finest a Bad Boy spinoff?
They moved to LA. I think it was supposed to be a Bad Boy spinoff, but then they rebranded it. Pedro, look it up. But yeah, Gabrielle Union and Jessica Alba, they have a cop show. I'm pretty sure it's Bad Boys expired.
I'm pretty sure it's a procedural show.
Yeah, it's Gabrielle Union's character from Bad Boys 2. More than a
is her
decade
character?
after the events of the movie.
Shit.
Told you, and it's called LA's Finest, right?
It's called LA's Finest. Did it come out?
Yeah,
It did?
yeah. It's on Spectre TV.
That shit
Oh,
must
that's
have
why.
never heard of it.
All right, what about Independence Day with Veronica
Vivica A. Fox.
Vivica A. Fox.
Oh, yeah, that was his wife, right?
Yeah,
that
it
was his wife.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. He has love interest, man.
He does. I just
Damn, hold up.
What about Enemy of the State?
LA's Finest. 7% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
Anyways,
Is the show still going?
canceled.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
they're doing season 2.
God, that's horrible.
All right, could
No one
continue.
knows
All right, what about Enemy of the State? He was married in Enemy of the State.
They renewed the season. They renewed it for a second season.
You know why? Because they didn't have anything else there.
Yeah,
that's
it's
why.
Spectrum Originals. What the fuck do they got?
Nothing.
Why would you do a Bad Boy spinoff of her character? Shit, that's terrible.
So she won't be in 3. They'll be like, oh yeah, she's in LA, being a fine ass. And he's like, that's my sister, Mike Lowry.
I can't wait for this movie. When does Bad Boys 3 come out? That's just gonna be so good.
Bad Boys 3 comes out in January.
Oh, for real? It's right around the corner.
The movie looks terrible.
All they need is like a younger Will Smith to be in the movie too.
No, man, the movie looks terrible.
If they could find a way to do 3 Will Smiths,
I
in
think
that
a
movie-
younger Will Smith would make the movie even worse than what it's gonna be.
Anywho, you guys didn't like the second action scene in the movie?
Which one was
The one
it?
where they're in the catacombs.
That one was good.
That was good.
But it was pretty much just.
The first one was the best one.
Yeah, the first one was so
by
good.
far.
The second one was good, but the second one just showed how much better Will Smith is when I mean Will Smith, I mean the old Will Smith. I gotta forget what I'm
talking about, man.
It just shows how much better the old Will Smith is when he's prepared. He's pretty much like Batman. With enough prep time, that's
He
it.
could do anything.
Yeah.
The only reason why he got fucking owned in the first fight is because he got caught with his pants down.
Yeah.
So I liked it because it showed both of them. Each of them had their moment to shine.
That's
And-
As the fight wore on, and the
Yeah.
younger one had the more energy.
Yeah, exactly. So that should have just somehow played better into a third act, which I think was lackluster.
It was great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah,
I hope they do a sequel.
they're definitely not gonna do a sequel of that. The movie bombed.
It did
It bombed?
though.
Yeah, it came in third place, right behind Joker was first place. Second place was
Addams
Joker was
Addams
still
Family.
first place?
Yeah,
Addams-
and then
Really?
Gemini
You still
Man
watch
did
that
third
fucking
place.
Damn, Adam's Family did really good.
Second place.
Damn.
It beat Gemini Man.
Adam's Family already got greenlit for a sequel.
Damn.
Damn,
There we
awesome.
go.
What a good movie.
There we go.
Poor Will Smith.
I'm telling you, I think the thing is that I don't feel movie stars are great for the name recognition, but they're not important to a film success. I think franchises are the key to a film success.
Currently.
Yeah, nowadays, because back in the day, you had a name. Doesn't matter what the fuck the movie was about. You had a name, everybody's gonna go watch it.
Right.
But I think now it's all about franchises and most likely stories too.
Yeah, that's
I don't think actors give it some weight,
yeah.
but not really gonna give it success.
Yeah, it's one of those things now because the whole thing now with like not to get on a sidetrack, maybe we could do another episode about this, but the whole thing with Martin Scorsese and
Scorsese.
Yeah, we'll talk. That's a different topic.
yeah, but
But yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Fuck that guy.
Theme parks. Scorsese.
All right, so we can wrap this up. Everyone thought the movie was great, except for the
Except for everyone else.
except for the third act. We all enjoyed it. We recommend for everyone to go see it, especially in 3D high frame rate.
High frame rate.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna watch a high frame rate, don't even waste your time.
save the movie. Will Smith needs your money.
Yes, please, so we can get the sequel.
Yo,
guys.
He's got that reality show. He's fine. And he's
Actually,
living off
he's
his
got a
kids
reality
now.
show?
Yeah, he's got a reality show.
He has a YouTube series too. I mean, not a YouTube series. He does YouTube videos.
Jada's making all the money now. Red Table Talk, basically.
I don't see how. Anyways, that wraps it up. Thank you guys for joining. Follow us on all that social media shit. Popcorn Heroes here, Popcorn Heroes there.
Yeah.
Popcorn Heroes everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Just Google it. We'll be there.
I like when you host,
Yeah, man. He's the host with the most.
Thank you guys. I appreciate
except for the
it.
cockeyed
Let me
demon.
know how you feel.
That's my only critique.
You're the cross-eyed demon, man.
Go ahead, cross-eyed demon.
The cross-eyed demon.
Let
I'm
us
start using that
know
now.
how you felt about this episode and how you felt about my hosting skills.
It's amazing, dude. I love it.
They should rank us.
The best ever.
Who now that we've all hosted at least an episode, who's your favorite host?
I love audience feedback. We get so much of it. It's amazing.
Shit, yeah, shit on the people you're asking for input.
Shit, I haven't even posted the episode yet. My phone is already.
Oh my god. Damn.
Anyways,
Our audience is the
that's
best.
it for this episode
Love
of
you guys.
Popcorn Hero, guys. Yeah,
20
we do love you.
I love you all, you 20 fans, man. You're the best.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Yeah.
Damn, do I still do mine?
No, that's it.
Nah, we're good.
I've been on since I've been on. Gotta get it right, Lord, no, I've been wrong. I've been sitting out and left the Bible alone. Tryna fuck her till she get a hobble on. Bring a rival alone, I've been all alone. When the niggas came, I was hip. When they said give me names, I was duck. Told me I'll take every day you got left. Oh Lord, in these streets with no Lord. No peaches, pieces. More beats, no leashes. Homies on defense, don't be no reason. Razor blades and hair triggers. And that nigga like, yeah, nigga, we here, nigga. I dare, nigga. Got Tommy on me, no hair figure. These trunks pot like thoughts with no thought. So hot, don't drop, just go shot. Whole block gon' rock, there's no guap. Pop, pop, whoa, now slow down. Getting by, yippee kai on the tippy tie. Hennessy affecting mine. Think I got a lick in
So
mine.
you should pose, motherfucker, cause I got you on scope. I should be a drug dealer, everything is all dope.